What's up? This your boy Brian from Nothing New Under the Sun. I am chilling with my daughter,
Guest Destiana.
So what's up, Des? How you vibing?
I'm vibing. I'm staying hydrated. Gotta drink water. Clear skin.
Word? Did you read that somewhere? What they say?
Everyone I follow on Instagram says good for your hair, good for your skin, natural glow to you, keeps the pimples away.
All right, good. Staying hydrated. That's what's up.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. All right, so we gonna get to it. This is gonna be my first show going live because I've been taking forever to get everything done. So I said, hey, I gotta introduce everybody to my daughter because she's really interesting, and it's like old school and new school, and nothing new under the sun is how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, we're live?
We're not live. We're recording.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Destiana, give the people what they need. What's your social hookup so they can blow you up and connect with you?
Okay, so my Facebook is just my name, Destiana Clincy. That's Destiana Clincy, Destiana. You know, the Clincy, not Quincy, but Clincy. Instagram is my name, again, Destiana, 2 underscores. Snapchat, yeah, I'm gonna leave the Snapchat out because it's such a childish name that I do not like and want to change. Snapchat, you should change that. Just to let you know, a lot of people want to change their username. What's the other one? Twitter, Des be chillin'.
That's probably the most chillest one I ever seen. So, how are you doing? What is going on in your life? Well, I'm gonna give y'all an update because, like, I've been trying to talk to my daughter about money because, like, it's all different. I thought, like, these lessons are kind of like telecommunicated, but, like, they don't teach banking in school anymore. They don't teach check writing. They don't teach
Signing envelopes.
Yeah, signing
taxes.
Envelopes. They should, but, like, I guess you just can print it now. But you need to know what it looks like when it prints. So I am going through this stage of saying, hey, daughter, do you know this? And being surprised that she doesn't know. Is there anything that...
Not dumb.
I never said she was...
No, I'm just saying for the live people.
For the live people.
Live people.
All right, for the live people, she's not dumb. All right. So can you tell me what's the most
important?
No,
Credit. Huh?
Credit. right. Credit. Credit is definitely important. But, like, what's the most important lesson that you feel like
Staying in front of your credit.
Staying in front of your credit?
Yeah.
So,
don't
like,
spend money you don't have, people. Don't
what?
do it.
Because what?
They end up like me.
What
who had good credit and then just don't do it.
Just don't do what?
Don't get behind on your credit. Don't spend money you don't have.
And why would you do that?
Because then you get in a hole, my people, and then interest comes.
I didn't ask you what's the effect of you doing that. I said, why would you do that? Why would you spend money when you don't have it?
Because you're not paying attention to what you're actually doing. When you should be tracking the money you have and not just going whoop whoop, dropping dimes.
Yeah, what she
now
talking
I'm sprinkling pennies.
When she get them, right? So
yeah, I mean about pennies.
So
Jesus Christ.
with money being so fluent, it's a lot easier to spend more money than you're actually making. But they create these tools, these apps, and everything else to keep you in front of it. But it's a trap. So I was trying to save her some of the heartache, but she's got to learn some of this stuff on her own. All right, so Donald Trump is starting an investigation into colleges and affirmative action to see if they're discriminating against white people. How you feel about that? Being a Michigan Stater, Spartan, go green.
Go white.
What?
That is just ridiculous.
I just.
That's all I can say.
Out of all the things you can investigate, why? like why? I like that. Yeah, I don't know. So what you done heard? What's important to you?
Huh?
What's important to you?
Like in the news?
Yeah, like in the news. Like what's going on in your life?
Personally, don't watch news.
But you know news. Like what news has sparked your interest? Anything new? Anything news happy for you? Like is that like a Generation X thing? Like you don't watch it? Why you don't keep up with the news?
Because most of the news has been either fake news or news that doesn't...
Fake news.
Like news like that. Like you're investigating the discrimination like in white people in college. Why?
Why?
Yeah. It's things I see on Bleacher Report, stuff like that.
Okay, so what you see on Bleacher Report? Let's get into sports because that's news too.
Richard, the one dude who said he is the best in the league, played for the Seahawks.
Richard Sherman?
Yeah, Richard Sherman. He spoke on the Colin Kaepernick thing.
Okay, so what you think? You think he getting blackballed?
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He spoke that he said that he feels that teams are looking more at the situation of what he did compared to actually wanting to win games because he felt that I don't remember what he said. He said something like basically like you're not focused on the talent, you're focused on what he's standing for. And he doesn't feel that he's being done right.
So he was saying that to the teams, or he was saying that to Kaepernick?
That's just what he spoke on, period. Someone asked him about the situation, that's just what he said.
So he made a statement about how...
Yeah.
So why was that important to you? Why was that newsworthy?
Because I feel, me personally, I feel like they've been, like with the whole Kaepernick thing, like what he stands for, I feel like they've just blown this out of
Before you go too far, explain to us what's the Kaepernick thing.
Okay, long story short, Kaepernick not happy with how us colored people are being done by the police and stuff, how people are getting murdered for things that other people are being praised for. Oh, that's a story I have. Other people are being praised for, so for the Star Spangled Banner in one of his football games, he took a kneel instead of standing. Didn't say a word or anything, just took a kneel during the Star Spangled Banner. And of course, he's a colored person. Everyone had something to say about it, being disrespectful, this and this and this. But yet, they don't see it as disrespectful of shooting down kids or kids on the block. And instead of officers approaching them like, hey kids, what are you doing around here, or something like that, they're pulling out guns on 7 and 8 year olds because they fit the description of something.
And so that's why you keep up with the Kaepernick thing.
Yeah.
I like Kaepernick because I just like what he's standing for. He knelt for something, and then his message is a little bit convoluted. Like you don't vote, and like that's the only way we can really make this change. But at the same time, he brought up awareness, and he's putting his money where his mouth is. And so he's going out there and supporting some of these programs and some of these agencies. And I don't know if that's not noteworthy enough to get on the team, especially when you're athletic and you can do the things that he can do. I just wish he would have won more last year, making that stand. So it could have been even more blatant. But I don't think it's like blatancy is alive and well for anything non-conformative. What was the other thing that you said you wanted to talk about?
Another thing on that, and that says a lot about society too. Like, how can you're focused more on, oh, is he going to help the team, rather than looking at the situation of what he's standing for, bringing more attention to that. You're more focused on winning a game that is going to do nothing for everyone else except yourself.
But at the same time, it's football, and if you ain't winning, you losing. So, like, nobody wants to see a losing team. So, like, for the owners to have that, I can understand that. Like,
but it's a lot of colored people in the league.
There's a lot of colored people in the league, and there's a lot of colored people that's not standing up for Kaepernick.
Yeah,
so,
like, did you see who was it? Was it Mike Vick? Yeah, Mike Vick said about it. Instead of looking at the situation, he felt that he should make his appearance better, like cutting his hair. That matters.
Yeah, I mean, but like, me being who I am and what I do for a living, I remember having to dress up in a suit and like keeping a haircut to try to get me a job.
Yeah.
I think you guys grow up in this world where it's more socially acceptable to be different and to wear jeans to work than what we ever did. Like, you had to wear slacks, and so like it's still the old guard in the NFL. When I say the old guard, it's mostly people that just want you to shut up and do what you do for a living.
Yeah.
So that's what they do. So I understand that.
Working with an NFL player doesn't make it seem like it's all hyped up to what it's supposed to be either.
It's probably not, and a lot of this is smoke and mirrors in life in general. Like, a lot of times you think something is great, and when you really get there, you realize that, like, okay, you see all these movies and these shows about, like, New Edition, right? Man, they was killing it, doing everything and they're doing stadiums and everything, but still living in the projects.
Yeah.
So you start thinking, like, dang, like, they got the fame, but the money don't come with the fame. You look at Tupac movie, and like, the one thing that they stressed was like he was broke and he went back to work every day to try to make some more money. Like, I think a lot of times people get caught up in the fame and think about the fortune. Like, and that's what really made me mad about these rappers nowadays, because a lot of them, they probably talk about more money than they have. And when they do have the money, it's going to be gone soon because they spend it on nonsense.
Okay, so other thing I had to speak on. This has to be the most craziest thing I read in the news. It was on Today. The Today, whatever. Mm-hmm. A white mother, was featured on the Today Show because she stated that smoking weed makes her a better parent. Meanwhile, what's his name? Fernando, the guy that was killed, Castro.
Yeah.
He was gunned down because a police officer said he smelled weed and was scared for his life. But yet, that happened in front of his child. But a white mother can say and be featured on a Today Show on the news because she feels that smoking weed makes you a better parent, but yet there's so many.
Makes her a better parent.
She said makes you a better parent. That's what she said. And there are so many of these black people locked up for drugs and stuff like that, but yet there's someone featured on the news for it. It just doesn't make sense to me. That I'm sure there would be some parents that felt. Some black parents were like, yeah, well, if I smoke weed, then I'm a better parent because I'm more chill with my kids. I can, just like she stated, she can enjoy time with her kids. She gets a lot more stuff done, this and that. What if there are some parents that's locked up? I also feel that since weed is becoming legal in a lot of more states, people should not be, a lot of more, yeah. In a lot more states, the people who are locked up for weed, or weed. I'm not going to say drugs because then, cocaine and stuff. But people who are locked up for weed should be let out because if it's becoming legalized, then...
But there's a difference between legalized and decriminalized. Okay, legalized mean it could be for medical use.
Or recreation.
Oh, yeah, or recreation.
Legalized.
Decriminalize it means that it's not a crime anymore. And I think like
But what's the crime of weed if it makes you a better parent?
well, that was just her idea. So it's certainly other
And people are glorifying it, so
it's certainly other people that feel differently about it. I'm gonna go back to Last Chance U. Like one of the football players, he felt like he would smoke. It was better to smoke weed than take the Ritalin pills and stuff that he had been on. He said he took multiple pills a day because the doctors prescribed it to him, but he felt like he had a better chance at smoking weed and feeling better than taking all those pills. So I asked you, like the dope game ain't necessarily just people selling dope on the corner, but it's also those drug manufacturers that get these kids hooked on pills for all their life. And I think if we can help them versus these pills, I think that would be like, go ahead and smoke it. I'm not a smoker. I just don't care what other people do in the comforts of their own home. That's just how I roll. All right, so I got a segment to go to, Destiana.
Right, so
No, it's I'm gonna add you to it. I say a word and you say the first thing that comes to mind.
got it.
All right. So this is wordplay.
Is it gonna be fun words or weird words?
It's always fun. Always fun.
You can say words like
Eggplant.
thank you, emoji.
Oh, emoji. Paperback.
I don't know. No word came to mind.
No word came to mind.
None at all.
Not even
I
book.
I said paperback back in my head.
Paper.
And you said paperback. That's all I thought. I didn't think anything else.
Facebook.
Post.
Dad.
Peanut butter. Oh.
Dad is peanut butter. Okay.
Something about food. I'm hungry.
I was about to say chili, but then you to say peanut butter, it's like what? Old school.
New school.
All right, and the last one.
First one.
Activator.
Oh, I thought the last one was. So I said first one.
Yo, I don't use this file as much.
The last one. First one. What was the word?
Activator.
Deactivator.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, once again.
No, throw another one. Throw another one.
Throw another one?
Yeah.
Water.
Juice. Alright, not me. Alright.
All right. All right.
Store.
First word?
Yeah.
Walmart.
That was me too.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Okay, shape.
I think car company, because they got a car company named Shape that do car parts. I think factory.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a mind. Murder.
Kill.
Kill. Jolly Rancher.
Apple. Apple green.
Apple green. Okay. Holiday.
Pay.
Money.
Credit. Evil.
Love.
Okay.
I don't know, that was the first word that came to my mind.
Oh, well, not, I was thinking money. You all evil, too. Yeah.
Also, the key to a lot of happiness.
Yeah, money doesn't make you happy. It's the things that you can, it's the things that you have access with money.
But money's still in that sentence.
Yeah, but don't let the money rule you. You let the money in your like what's going on in your news? Like what you listen to, what you got going on.
What am I listening to?
Yeah, like what you listen to. You got like what's in your hip hop player?
Right now, I'm honestly just waiting for this new Chris Brown album to drop.
Alright. Chris?
Yeah. Chris Brown coming out with a new album, you know.
What's that title? You know?
I do not know.
Okay.
Don't know yet.
So what you been listening
But I
in,
will
in
know.
the G-Rod, the Yo-Yo?
Yo,
Yeah.
name just for anyone who don't know, my car's name is Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo is also a guy because everyone names their car after girls, and me being who I am, Yo-Yo's a boy.
She named the car Yo-Yo and it's a guy.
And he's a Toyota. Hence the name Yo-Yo.
All right. So what you listening to in Yo-Yo?
Yo-Yo has been everywhere. But honestly, thing I found out today, Fort Myers has a really good radio station.
98.5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, scrappy.
That's it. I was trying to wrap this up. Well, anyway, I always try to end with going from the new school from the old school to the remake of the new school, and so this was my chance to bring my daughter in. So I'm old school, and this is a remake of me, right here, and I'm glad that she's so put up the fist and so socially conscious. And I really appreciate the time that she spent with me on my first podcast, video podcast.
Live
Live action.
Yeah.